Welcome to our English Learning Podcast chat. Today, we're diving deep into that episode 1 from the English Podcast Zone, where they teach English quickly through engaging conversation.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see how they blend fun discussion with practical English learning tips.
Absolutely. What really caught my attention is how the channel uses a conversational format that feels natural, like you're chatting with a friend while picking up new vocabulary and listening skills.
Yes, indeed. Right. And the episode's title, Learn English Quickly with Podcast, tells you exactly what learning pace to expect. Fast, effective, and fun, right?
Exactly, yeah. The content, which is aimed at beginners and even those looking to improve, really emphasizes clarity. They throw in lots of everyday scenarios, which is brilliant for building confidence in speaking.
I also noticed the way they incorporate real-life examples, like everyday conversations and sometimes even role plays that mimic daily encounters in English.
Right? And it's like they mix in both practical vocabulary lessons and natural conversation practice. It's really like an immersive language club.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's this thing about supporting viewers. If you're just starting out, the episode makes you feel welcome to learn progressively without feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, the channel's description is all about making it easy and engaging. Like they really emphasize fun over dry grammar drills by using, clear and concise dialogues that are perfect for beginners.
I agree. But do you think you might find the auto-dubbed audio a bit off sometimes, considering that they mention automatic generation in some languages?
That's a fair point. I mean, the auto-dub tracks are interesting because they're innovative for reaching a larger audience who speak different languages. But sometimes the nuance might get lost.
Exactly, it's a balance. True, style and clarity in language learning are so important. And yet, the benefits of having multilingual support are undeniable.
Absolutely. And you know what's great? The episode also provides a transcript, so learners can follow along, which is super helpful for those practicing their reading while listening.
Right. That transcript feature is gold, especially when you're trying to match what you hear to written form. It reinforces your learning in multiple ways.
Yeah, it's like a double reinforcement tool. You listen, you read along, and then you practice speaking. It's a full circle.
Precisely. I also appreciate how the channel uses interactive elements. They include call to action, like asking you to subscribe or share your thoughts in the comments. It makes you feel like you're part of a community.
Definitely. Exactly. That community vibe not only motivates you to keep going, but also turns learning into a shared journey. And you've seen that the channel has over 527,000 subscribers, which speaks volumes about its impact.
That subscriber count is impressive, and the view count nearing 5 million for this episode really shows it resonates with learners.
Right? And look at the range of episodes they offer. 142 episodes so far, all packed with similar dynamic content. It's like getting a continuous free language workshop.
Absolutely. And as a beginner, having access to so many episodes means you can tailor your learning to your pace. Though I sometimes wonder if the pacing might be too rapid for some absolute beginners.
That's a good observation. While fast-paced helps keep engagement high, some learners might need to rewind or pause frequently. But overall, the conversational style makes it less intimidating than traditional lectures.
True, the casual tone really helps demystify the process. It feels accessible, like learning from a buddy rather than a formal class.
Oh, for sure. And, it's like they cover everything from vocabulary to pronunciation tips in a very relaxed manner, which can really reduce the stress of trying to speak a new language.
Speaking of pronunciation, did you notice that they often break down difficult phrases and encourage you to practice aloud? That really gives you a confidence boost.
Yes, and it's not just that. They even incorporate fun examples and sometimes a bit of humor, which makes the lessons memorable. It's like learning through stories rather than just rote memorization.
I love that method, though I sometimes feel the humor might be a bit subtle for some non-native speakers who might miss the nuance.
That's a valid critique. While humor does lighten the mood, if you're not familiar with certain cultural references, it might fly over your head. However, it still serves as a useful icebreaker in conversation practice.
Yes, indeed. And what's interesting is that they use hashtags like #NumberLearnEnglish and #NumberEnglishPodcast to help learners find related content easily. It's all about building that network of useful resources.
Exactly. It's a smart way to connect learners worldwide. Users from various parts of the globe, like Denmark, Germany, Australia, and beyond, can easily access multiple angles of English learning.
Right, and in today's digital age, having that global community really enriches the learning process. Like you get insights from different accents and dialects.
Yeah, and it's also evident in the variety of related videos, from quick pronunciation tips to daily routines in English. It's a one-stop shop for language learning.
Absolutely. I do want to note, though, that sometimes the production can feel a bit overloaded with ads, like the sponsorship from Lavish Red and Mazda mentions in between. It might disrupt the flow for some viewers.
I agree to a point there. While ads are part of the ecosystem, they can sometimes interrupt your concentration. But they try to keep it balanced by making the transition smooth and even linking it to the overall lifestyle improvement message.
Yes, I see that. True. And to be honest, those ads might even appeal to a younger audience who care about fitness and style, which aligns with the channel's upbeat vibe.
Exactly. It's kind of like combining language learning with a broader lifestyle brand. So you're not just learning words, but also picking up cultural and stylistic cues.
And that makes the whole learning experience more holistic, right? Not just about grammar, but also about confidence in daily conversations.
Absolutely. It's almost like immersing yourself in the language even outside of a classroom. You pick up a lot from the inflections in conversation and the natural flow of dialogue.
Yes, indeed. I think this approach is especially beneficial for visual and auditory learners who thrive on interactive and dynamic content.
Yeah, and it truly democratizes language learning. Whether you're watching on your computer or your phone, you can learn at your own pace and revisit sections that challenge you.
Absolutely. Well, it seems that this podcast series really sets a high bar for engaging, accessible English learning content. Even if there are a few hiccups along the way, it's a solid tool for anyone looking to build their English skills.
Exactly. So whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your skills, this method makes the journey fun, approachable, and effective.
Right, exactly. Thanks for the chat. This conversation has definitely given me new insights into how the podcast is structured and why it works so well for learners.
Absolutely. Glad we could break it down together. And for everyone tuning in, keep exploring, practicing, and enjoying the ride of learning English through these innovative podcasts.